In this episode we return to Stonham Barns in Suffolk. We've timed it about right because Alan Forwards, the proprietor of Stonham Barns and the owner of the collection of Vauxhalls and various vehicles which are on the site in his private museum, has just taken out one of his old cars to take it around the block, and we start the video with him trying to get it back into the museum, which is a bit tight, but luckily Father Christmas is there to help him and they finally get it safely back in its home position. Alan then briefly talks to us about his love of Vauxhall cars and talks about each car as he goes through the collection, and explaining that his love of Vauxhalls started with his father many years ago. Please enjoy.
Straighten up! Straighten up! A bit left! Let's head down a little bit.
Exactly what is this Vauxhall? Because I don't know.
E-Series.
Yeah.
Velox, not Cresta.
which is just a cheaper version of a Cresta. And it's the one Father didn't, and it's the one that Father didn't have.
Right.
It's this is a 55. Yeah, Velox E series. Much the same as a Cresta. But I think this is what they call a deluxe Velox because it's got a lot of chrome on it. So it's most probably nearly a Cresta specification. Yeah. And then the next one is, as you probably know, is a PA Cresta, 3-piece rear window, which is the original one. Father's one was black, but his was a 61, which was a 1-piece rear window. So his was slightly later. This car particularly, they reckon it's quite unique because it's only done 19,000 miles.
That's all it's done.
From new, and it's never had any welding done on it. Never, but it's always been kept in an air-conditioned room. So the previous owner, he kept it in a air-conditioned room, same as what we have. And although none of these cars need an MOT, we do take them for MOTs quite often. Maybe not once a year, but every couple of years. But we know for a fact that this does not require any welding. And then the next car that Father had was a PB. Oh, go back a stage. Each one of these, I went to Clacton to Butlins with Mother and Father in about 61 when he got his PA Cresta. And then about 63 he had a PB, which is one of these, and you'll remember this, Clive, that we went to Vauxhall Caravan Park in Great Yarmouth.
I remember that.
And we went in one of these, which I think was cream colour or off-white. His was a 2.6. This happens to be a 3.3, which came about in about 63. Just a little bit more power and a little bit easier to drive. Out of all these old Crestas, this one is most probably the one that drives more like a modern car than any of them. There's nothing unique about this one, it's in just average condition. Nothing special about it really. And then in 68 he bought a PC, which is one of these. This one was white. It was a 66 Deluxe PC. The Deluxe one had twin headlights, the same, which this one is. And if you remember Derek Prowse's mate, he went one better and bought a Viscount. But in actual fact, a Deluxe Cresta PC is no different a specification than a Viscount. This one is unique in as much as only had one owner and it's done 33,000 miles from new, which I found in a barn in Appledore in Kent. And the old boy couldn't drive it anymore and he needed to move it because it wasn't his barn that it was stored in. So that's what's unique about that, 33,000 miles from new. Yeah.
They're nice there, aren't they? Really nice. But you're now the president of the Vauxhall Owners Club or something?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I've been that for about 20 years.
And what does that entail?
Just keeping everyone in check, really.
And what about you get involved in the magazine?
I just talk to the editor and give him a bit of direction.
All right.
And go to the NEC every year. This year because I was ill.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, go to the Classic Car Show every year. And yeah.
Yeah, thanks for that, Al.